कौन सी कंट्री की पासपोर्ट वैलिडिटी कितनी ईयर्स होती है इसके बारे में बताने जा रहा हूँ। वीडियो को एंड तक देखना, आपको नया इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलेगा। अफगानिस्तान 5 years, अल्बानिया 10 years, अल्जीरिया 10 years, अंडोरा 10 years, अंगोला 5 years, एंटीग्वा एंड बारबुडा 5 or 10 years, अर्जेंटीना 10 years, आर्मेनिया 10 years, ऑस्ट्रेलिया 10 years, ऑस्ट्रिया 10 years, अजरबैजान 10 years, Bahamas 10 years, Bahrain 5 years, Bangladesh 5 or 10 years, Barbados 10 years, Belarus 10 years, Belgium 5 or 7 years, Belize 10 years, Benin 5 years, Bolivia 6 years, Bosnia and Herzegovina 10 years, Botswana 10 years, Brazil 10 years, Brunei Darussalam 5 years, Bulgaria 5 years, Burkina Faso 5 years, Burundi 5 years, Cabo Verde 5 years, Cambodia 10 years, Canada 5 or 10 years, Central African Republic 5 years, Chad 5 years, Chile 10 years, China 10 years, Colombia 10 years, Comoros 5 years, Congo 5 years, Costa Rica 6 years, 10 if issued before 2006, Cote d'Ivoire 5 years, Croatia 5 or 10 years, Cuba 6 years, Cyprus 10 years, Czech Republic 10 years, Democratic Republic of the Congo 5 years, Denmark 10 years, Djibouti 5 years, Dominica 10 years, Dominican Republic 6 or 10 years, Ecuador 10 years, Egypt 7 years, El Salvador 5 years, Equatorial Guinea 5 years, Eritrea 10 years, Estonia 5 years, Ethiopia 5 years, Fiji 10 years, Finland 5 years, France 10 years, Gabon 5 years, Georgia 10 years, Germany 6 or 10 years, Ghana 5 years, Greece 10 years, Canada 5 years, Guatemala 5 years, Kenya 5 years, Guinea-Bissau 5 years, Guyana 5 years, Haiti 10 years, Honduras 5 years, Hungary 5 years or 10 years, Iceland 10 years, India 5 or 10, 5 for children, 10 for adults. Indonesia 10 years, Iran 5 years, Iraq 4 or 8 years, Ireland 10 years, Israel 10 years, Italy 10 years, Jamaica 5 or 10 years, Japan 5 or 10 years, Jordan 5 years, Kazakhstan 5 years, Kenya 10 years, Kiribati 10 years, Kosovo 10 years, Kuwait 5 years or 10 years, Kyrgyzstan 10 years, Laos 10 years, Latvia 5 years or 10 years, Lebanon 5 years or 10 years, Lesotho 10 years, Liberia 5 years, Liechtenstein 10 years, Lithuania 10 years, Luxembourg 5 years, Macedonia 10 years, Madagascar 10 years, Malawi 10 years, Malaysia 5 years, Maldives 5 years, Mali 5 years, Malta 10 years, Marshall Islands 5 years, Mauritania 5 years, Mauritius 10 years, Mexico 3, 6 or 10 for adult, Moldova 10 years, Monaco 5 years, Mongolia 5 years, Montenegro 10 years, Mozambique 5 years, Myanmar 5 years, Namibia 5 years, Nauru 10 years, Nepal 10 years, Netherlands 10 years, New Zealand 5 or 10 years, Nicaragua 5 or 10 years, Nigeria 5 years, North Korea 5 years, Norway 10 years, Oman 10 years, Pakistan 5 or 10 years, Palestine 5 years, Panama 5 years, Papua New Guinea 5 years, Paraguay 5 years, Peru 5 years, Philippines 5 years or 10 years, Poland 10 years, Portugal 5 years, Qatar 5 years, Romania 10 years, Russian Federation 5 or 10 years, Rwanda 5 or 10 years, Saint Kitts and Nevis 10 years, Saint Lucia 5 years, Saint Vincent and Grenadines 10 years, Samoa 10 years, San Marino 10 years, Sao Tome and Principe 5 to 10 years, Saudi Arabia 5 or 10 lunar years, Senegal 5 years, Serbia 5 years, Serbia 10 years, Seychelles 5 years, Sierra Leone 5 years, Singapore 10 years, Slovakia 10 years, Slovenia 10 years, Solomon Islands 10 years, Somalia 5 years, South Africa 10 years, South Korea 5 years or 10 years, South Sudan 5 years, Spain 5 years or 10 years, Sri Lanka 10 years, Sudan 10 years, Suriname 10 years, Suriname 5 years, Swaziland 10 years, Sweden 5 years, Switzerland 10 years, Syria 6 years, Tajikistan 10 years, Tanzania 10 years, Thailand 5 years or 10 years, Timor-Leste 10 years, Tonga 10 years, Trinidad and Tobago 5 years or 10 years, Tunisia 5 years, Turkey 5 years or 10 years, Turkmenistan 10 years, Uganda 10 years, Ukraine 10 years, United Arab Emirates 5 years, United Kingdom 10 years, United States 10 years, Uzbekistan 10 years, Vanuatu 5 years, Vatican City 10 years, Venezuela 5 years or 10 years, Vietnam 10 years, Yemen 6 years, Zambia 10 years, Zimbabwe 10 years. Countries requiring passport validity at least 1 month on arrival include Philippines, Eritrea, Hong Kong, Macau, New Zealand, South Africa. Countries requiring passport validity of at least 3 months on arrival include Schengen area countries Georgia, Honduras, Iceland, Jordan, Kuwait, Lebanon, Moldova, Nauru, Panama, United Arab Emirates. Countries requiring passport validity of at least 4 months on arrival include Micronesia, Zambia. Countries requiring passport validity of at least 6 months on arrival include Afghanistan, Algeria, Bhutan, Botswana, Brunei, Cambodia, Canada, Comoros, Cote d'Ivoire, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Fiji, Guyana, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, except when arriving at Basra 3 months and Erbil or Sulaymaniyah on arrival. Kenya, Laos, Madagascar, Malaysia, Marshall Islands, Mexico, Myanmar, Namibia, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Oman, Palau, Papua New Guinea, Rwanda, Saint Lucia, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, Solomon Islands, Sri Lanka, Suriname, Taiwan, Tanzania, Thailand, Timor-Leste, Tonga, Turkey, Tuvalu, Uganda, Vanuatu, Venezuela, Vietnam. Infant passports. Because children change rapidly in appearance from infancy to age 5, some countries issue infant passports for 2 years, such as the Austrian passport, or for 1 year in the case of Republic of Korean passport. Child and young adult passports. Most countries issued passports for children and young adults for 5 years, and the passport issuing protocols a child or young adult passport is identified as being under 16 for a United States passport, under 19 for a Japanese passport, under 21 for a Croatian passport, under 24 for a German passport, or under 30 years as in the case of a Spanish passport. Optional validity period. Some countries allow adult applicants to choose a passport as validity, usually 5 or 10 years at a varying price scale, costing more for 10 years than 5 years. These countries include Canada, Hungary, Japan, Mexico, Pakistan, Russia, South Korea, and Turkey. Adult passports. This is an increasing trend for adult passports to be valid for 10 years, such as United Kingdom passport, United States passport, New Zealand passport after 30 November 2015, or Australian passport. A 5 year period of validity is also common, as used to be a situation for Papua New Guinea passport or currently for an Indonesian passport. Some countries issued adult passport for periods between 5 and 10 years, such as the Cuban passport, which is valid for 6 years.